Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Hajar binti Muhammad Kamari. Okay, for the first chapter is introduction. The product background. It is known that most major engineering fields involve pipe at a remarkable size and amount, such as the oil and gas industry. Defects such as internal and external corrosion, dents and gauges are regularly found in oil and gas pipelines. Even though pipes can be used as soon as it is installed, in some cases, pipes need to be coated or painted, whether internally or externally, before the installation. Therefore, a pipe coating machine is designed. For the problem statement, the utilization of manual power causes uneven coating of the pipe. And the objective, relying to the problem statement, the objective is to design and develop a fully functional automated pipe coating machine. The main emphasis of this machine and mechanism is to ensure that the coating of each pipe is uniform thickness and capable of coating multiple layers. And the scope is to achieve the objective in a successful manner. The scope of the project must be complied. The scope are: design a prototype using a CAD software, which is SolidWorks 2018. A simulation of the prototype is formed to ensure that the end product can be used in industrial fields. The end product costs much lesser than the existing product. And the product significant, the product will be able to coat the pipes uniformly, and even coating of the pipe exterior can be achieved. The product costs less than the existing product. The price is reasonable for purchasing and maintenance. And lastly, high safety and user friendliness. The machine must be safe to operate it, but still possess emergency stop button in case emergency does happen. Okay, for the chapter 2 is define task, the customer requirements. As you can see in the customer requirements for the machine is as below. S, the table. W indicate wish, and D indicate demand.
Assalamualaikum and good morning and hello to everyone. My name is Syahmi Imani. I'm from section 2 and I am representing the group Daybreak, and I will present about chapter 3, which is the conceptual design. First, we have the functional decomposition analysis of our machine, which is the industrial pipe coating machine. As we can see, there are 3 parts, which is the switch, the main body, and the spraying section. The switch functions as the start and stop the operation of the machine, and it is divided into 2 compartments, which is function as a on-off to toggle the machine, and the emergency stop to initiate emergency shutdown of the machine during emergency. Next, we have the main body. It consists of the frame and the wheel. The frame is we can call it as the chassis of the machine that we use to make the machine. And then the wheel is used to move the pipe along the machine. Okay, next we have the spraying section. Spraying section has 3 parts under it, which is the nozzle, the compressor, and the paint storage. The nozzle is used to spray the paint onto the pipe, and the compressor is used as the method of transport of the fluid through the nozzle. And then the paint storage to store and hold the coating and the paints. Next, we have the function structure. let's see, we can see the function structure started with human energy on the load, as we need to fill up the paint on the container, and then the material transfer occurred where the paint is channeled through the nozzle, and then the spraying mechanism is initiated, and then the electrical energy is also needed, is also required in order to convert the electrical energy into the mechanical energy. As we can see, the mechanism is occurring at the motor of the wheels, and then we can see the machine will function as we intended. And then we move on to the product sketching. As you can see, there are 3 sketching that are made for this project, and this is the first sketching, which is a normal ring shape with a beam, and then the second design, which is just a cylindrical shape, and then the third design is a rectangular shape. Okay, next, the skeleton sketching that we pick is the design one. As you can see, the models, as we can see from the shape of it, the wheels, we use rubber wheels on the first design, which can provide better grip and traction on the pipes. And then the design uses a little lesser material than the other design. As we can see, we only require the beams and the rings for the product. And then the machine is more like a frame, and then no body that will cover the pipe. So the paint and the coating of the pipe will dry faster. Also, the beams that are on the side of the product is used to enhance the structure of the product. Then we move on to the clustered schematic diagram. As you can see, there are the machine is clustered into 5 different blocks, 5 different cluster, which is the chassis, the output, the safety, and the moving mechanism, and lastly the power source. Okay, so we can see the chassis is about the mainframe, and then the mainframe hold the paint storage, and then the supply the paint into the nozzle, and then as for the remote control, the remote control controls and give the signals to the rollers and the nozzle, and then the roller will move the pipe, and then the nozzle will then spray the coating. And then the safety, we have an emergency stop button on the machine to disable all functions and stop and shut down all the mechanism, all the function of the machine. And then the direct wheel motor. The direct wheel motor is located at the rollers, and the rollers will then initiate the movement of the pipe along the machine. Okay, so that's all from me. Next, we will continue to the next chapter, and thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Karazim Berazha. My metric number is AD170018. I'm from group Daybreak, section 1. So as for today, I will explain on chapter 5, which is detailed design and simulation. For detailed drawing part, our group project or design consists of DC motor, rim tire, outer tire, upper cage, lower cage, flat stream nozzle, paint storage, shaft, and mini compressor. This is the detailed drawing assembly, which is the full assembly part for our design. Bill of material. This design consists of 10 parts, which lower cage, upper cage, flat spray nozzle, air compressor, inner tire, outer tire, and bearing, DC motor, shaft and paint container. As for our complete design checklist, consists of 7 topic, which is functional performance, which is the checklist is portable. The second one is operating environment. The checklist is outdoor, indoor and high level of humidity, which is our design is quite portable. For the third one is maintenance, which is easy to service, parts easily obtained and easy to repair. For the fourth one is economic, the economic life of 5 years and above, no requirement of daily service. For the fifth one is safety factor, high safety for any types of user. Geometric limitation, easy to clean, store and do maintenance. System architecture, designed with safety feature. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Noor Ikmal Kimam Anor. Today I want to talk about chapter 6, which is prototyping. So, as you can see, firstly we must do a prototyping and establish the project, and secondly we must to define the outline of the project and the prototype. So thirdly we must execute the prototype and develop the machine. So lastly we must to evaluate the prototype and the report. As you can see, this is our prototype product. It contains wheel, upper cage, lower cage, pin storage, motor, nozzle. For the item checklist, we got 7 here, which is motor, wheel, pin storage, flat spring nozzle, housing, lower cage and upper cage. So as you can see, motor got 4, wheel 12, pin storage 1, flat string nozzle 4, housing 1, lower cage and upper cage 1, 2. This is our tabulation of failure mode and effect. We got 4 possibility here, which is peeling, pinhole, machine vibrates and insufficient motor power. So for peeling, we got a low possibility to fail, and it causes reduction in bond strength of the paint, and it can affect the defect peeling. So to prevent anti-action, we must use correct coating system. And second, pinhole, it causes solvent or air entrapment within a paint field, and the effect is contain hole on the part line, and to prevent it we must use correct application technique. And third, machine vibrate, which is low possibility to happen, and it causes because low damper installment, and it affect the disturbed coating process. To prevent it, we must install damper under lower cage lid, and this is a moderate possibility to happen. Insufficient motor power, because not suitable motor specification, and effect low rotating speed. To prevent it, we must use high power supply. Due to COVID, we can't fabricate the prototype, and we do a roughly and the prototype. For the chapter 7, sustainable development eco-friendly design. Okay, for the sustainable development, we have three main factors here, which is environmental, social, and economic. For the environmental, we have high quality and eco-friendly. For the economy, of course, we have a cheaper price than existing product. And for the social, we the machine is easy to handle because it's portable and less weight than existing product. It also low noise and less vibrate because it contain wheel to support the movement of part line. Okay. For the eco-friendly design, minimum material, we have a few part here, which is a body, pin storage, wheel, nozzle, motor base, and cage. For the body part, the dimension of pipe coating machine was designed exact distance of both components with the ground where both parts are perfectly attached without increasing waste of material. For the paint storage is to keep safe the paint and to prevent waste. For the wheel, to support the pipe movement in machine. Nozzle, to control the rate of speed, flow and direction of the paint. Motor base slot for the motor part, and lastly cage to support the load pipe machine. Okay, for the assembly process, we have two here, which is bolt and nut to attach with the different type of part, and nut to tighten the component they attach with this machine. Non-hazardous material, which is housing. The stainless steel was used in this project due to welding process is much easier to compare with carbon steel machine. Okay, that's all for me.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Zaira binti Hamzah. So today I'm going to present about the economic, costing and business plan. Economy is a social science concept with the production, distribution and consumption of goods. There are two major on economic, which are macroeconomics and microeconomics. This system interact with household and companies as profitable element. Costing is any system for assigning cost to an element. The system is comprised of a set of forms, process and report that are designed to aggregate and report to management. Business plan is a written document that describes in details for business feature. So next is cost evaluation. There are 11 materials that will be used which consists of electrical part, mechanical part and so on. The total cost of this direct material cost is RM624.80. The total cost for direct labor cost is RM200, while the overhead cost is RM300. For return of investment, we analyze it using the break-even point. The value for fixed cost is RM824.80, while the value for variable cost is RM300 and the product price is RM1,270.95. After analyzing, the value for BEP is 0.85, which is equal to 1 unit. For 3 years financial forecast, we are planning to sell at least 2 units per month for the first year, 5 units per month for the second year, and minimum 8 units per month for the next year. Income we get for the first year is RM30,502.80, while the second year we get RM76,257, and the third year we get RM122,011.20. The income statement. The production cost of 1 unit machine is RM1,124.80. and the selling price is 1,270 ringgit and 85 cents. So the profit gain we get from each unit sold is 146 ringgit and 50 cents, and the profit margin is 50%. So the income estimation is as in the table below. That's all from us. Thank you.